Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top. Preless in the jungle. Harry's up the middle. Raid and decoy down in the bot. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top. Preless in the jungle. Harry's up the middle. Raid and decoy down in the bot. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top. Preless in the jungle. Harry's up the middle. Raid and decoy down in the bot. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top. Preless in the jungle. Harry's up the middle. Raid and decoy down in the bot. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top. Preless in the jungle. Harry's up the middle. Raid and decoy down in the bot. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Gravitas. Glory. Pabu's kicking top.
Harry Kane
Sorry,
stripping in the background.
Dude, I literally had everything worked out, and I was gonna intro like real well, and then all of a sudden I have to cough, and then it's monkey ass, but it is just what it is, dude. You gotta embrace it sometimes.
Yeah.
How you going, Jay, dude? Hunter, how you going, buddy? How you going, Jackson? How you going, Pabu? I'm joined by the Gravitas top laner.
I'm doing pretty good. We had a good day of scrims.
Did ya?
It's been good fun. Yeah, TFT launched today, so we had some
I heard
in
that.
between.
Yeah, keep going.
The break was some TFT scrims as well. It was good fun with the lads. I don't know. It's
Dude.
just been a good day today.
Dude, I literally called Calvin to talk to him about scrims. I was just because I wasn't at. For those of you that are here, I wasn't at the house, so I didn't know how scrims went, and I just called to check in. And then I go, Calvin, how's scrims going? What are you doing? Because he didn't answer my first call, and I was just like, oh, what's going on, like, kind of thing. It turns out he was actually watching you guys play Teamfight Tactics, and I was like, so is this how scrims went, or like do you need to tell me? Do you need to tell me something? Cause I don't know how to react to what I've just been told.
Usually that's like a bad day, right? But it was a good day today, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, usually no one talks about it when it was real monk-ass, but today it was pretty poggers, so.
Yeah, so I'm glad to hear that scrims were so good we played Teamfight Tactics. And for those of you that don't actually know, and I don't even know if you know Jackson, but you probably do because I tagged you. But you actually featured on the Play of the Week. Now it was between two. We were deciding between two of them. It was gonna be
Yeah.
either the team fight at Herald, which is really just a team fight. It's not really like a specific player that has a Play of the Week. Like Harry played the team fight really well, but I think like when you predict the hook shot flash is always nice because there's so many OPL players
It's
that
it's really satisfying.
yeah.
And like you just sit on the wall and they flash and you're just like, haha, idiot. Like,
Not many players have
like
the
you played yourself.
yeah, not many players have the composure to hold the hold the hook shot in a competitive game. Fun fact, actually, in 2018, I played Camille Jungle, ganked the decoy and ganked decoy and raid, and I held my hook shot flash and got a montage on them, and they died. But knowing our bot lane, they died to 95% of ganks anyway. So there's a hot tip if you're versing us. Hey, now we do the opposite, dude. Now we just full train them so that they don't actually die to ganks, and
It's genius. Every
yeah,
team's gonna waste all of their time bot lane.
yeah. Hey,
1,000 IQ.
Vicarious is defending team fight tactics break. Might have to have a team meeting about that one. So we'll start the show, Jackson. How has the OPL season been treating you so far? Like, yeah, just a real in a general sense.
I mean, it's been like pretty good, but it hasn't been without like its challenges. There's been a lot of things for me to learn this year actually. Like
Mm.
compared to other years, I've always had like I guess like a figure that was like taking care of me. You know, I always had like a T-Gun or a Jake, like someone that was like authoritative and taking responsibility for me. So it's definitely like very interesting to step into a team where it's like I'm in a position of responsibility
Yep.
and I have to manage myself and help bring other people up. So it's definitely like been a lot for me to learn in terms of like being a human being
Well,
and all the stuff about that.
that was one thing we spoke about at the start of the season before there was any matches played. Was like we wanted to enable you guys to be that person because it's very easy to just have someone there doing everything and like have zero responsibility. But I think it's like, and I've noticed this in you. It's like you become much more of an adult and you're able to like it's not in the sense that like you need to, like it's just good to become an adult, but I think it also correlates in game. You've actually become more responsible in game. Like you do less like dumb things because you know you're responsible for not only yourself anymore. I think that's one thing that I've noticed in you, which is like really really good. And I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's almost like you become out of your like you're your circle. Now you're out of your circle. You're like, whoa, I need to like do my job and some.
It's definitely true. Like the kind of things you learn, like being an esports player, it doesn't often like delve into that realm. Like you
Mm.
just you go through high school, you play video games all your life. You finish high school, you just go play video games straight away. Like you don't learn many like useful life skills. So like it definitely has been a good year of learning for me so far
Mm.
in terms of that.
And let me first off, let me just straight apologize for coughing into the microphone. I'm nursing a bit of a head cold.
Always
Always
nursing a
nursing a
goddamn
head
head
cold. It's
cold.
gone down to my chest now, but it's just a bit, just a nursing. I'm just nursing it.
Man, that's
I
alright,
actually want
bro.
to shout out Thug Liza in. Well, I read that as Thug Liza, but is it Thug Liza or Thug Liza? I don't know. Whatever. I'm sorry for getting it wrong. I want to shout you out because we ordered bubble tea from Uber Eats and it came with a nice little message on top of the cup from Thug Liza.
Wait, if you look, you can see like the yellow on the
Oh, it's on the
fridge.
fridge.
It's literally
There's
the
your
note.
note. There's your note from the Uber Eats order, dude, on the fridge. That's
Literally on the
actually
fridge.
so nice. See, we don't throw stuff out here. We actually embrace the warmness and the niceness.
Gravitas Oceania is a team of appreciative kind boys.
Now before Jackson, we launched our membership last week.
Hmm.
Um, and I want to bring something up that was, when we were filming and doing our photo shoot and all the lines for the membership package,
Yeah.
there was, I don't know if you have the stream open, but there was something that stood out to me, and it was the fail winks. So I don't know if there was many people here that hadn't seen it yet at the full video, which I'll play later, but it's gravitas.gg/membership. We have this little gem starring Jackson
So the photo gets taken on 1, 2, 3. So the photo gets taken on 1, 2, 3. So the photo gets taken on 1, 2, 3. So the photo gets taken on 1, 2, 3.
Come on, man. I
Dude,
definitely
what a
hard
wink.
griefed the wink on purpose.
What a wink that is, huh?
Nothing's more seductive than that. I've like
Now just know. I mean, for future reference, Jackson, don't ever wink at people, and don't ever get Jackson to wink at you. And I think we're in a safe spot.
I
But
definitely refrain from it because I embarrass myself every time.
no, dude, I'll try. I nail the wink sometimes, but when I'm really nervous, I don't nail it. I like twitch instead. I do a twitch.
It's like when you get self-conscious about walking and you're like, how do you walk? Like I don't know how to walk. When someone
don't
says
get me
like wink for
started.
me, you're like, how does one wink? Like
I hate walking. If people looking at me walking, I hate it.
it's doomed. You actually just look like a fool.
So quickly in a nutshell, last week's OPL games, how were they? And yeah, take it from there, champion.
I mean, our Bombers game was definitely barely a game. We definitely did not rock up the play that
Barely a
day.
game,
And,
dude.
I mean, it was over in like 6 minutes, dude. Like, it was there was like 10% of our actual gameplay on the Rift that day, and it was real
I'd
real
say
rough.
5.
But
I'd say 5.
maybe, all right, maybe 10 was a bit generous, but like, I don't know. It led to a lot of productive conversations, and we definitely had a much better showing on the second day. I'm pretty happy with how the Legacy game turned out. So, like, wasn't the worst weekend. It was definitely an awful day, but day 2 was pretty good.
We actually have the fastest game time so far in the OPL.
Is that-
That legacy was just a absolute shellacking.
We definitely also have the lowest average game time as well because we get.
No, I disagree. I think the time is skewed because the 23-minute win. Because that
I mean,
stuffs
you're
the
right.
average up. And if you take that game out and you extend that to like 31 minutes or 32 minutes, then our time goes like up again. You know what I mean?
Probably. We haven't
yeah.
played so many games this year, eh? So.
We've definitely been on the receiving end and on the giving end. So that's how it is sometimes.
It's definitely they open up or we open up.
Yeah. It's kind of scary versing us, I guess, because then you don't know. Like you're like, okay, dude, we give them a lead, we're getting pumped. Okay, but we get a lead, they're getting pumped. So let's try find that middle ground where like we don't get pumped, but also we still can pump.
A little bit of consistency.
I feel like you need context for this conversation. Anyways, this week, Jackson, we verse the Order Army at 7 p.m. and we verse the Avant Army. I think they're both actually called armies.
Indeed.
Yeah, we're versing the Order Army at 7 and the Avant Army at 6. Talk to me about the Order game. Just give me your overall thoughts, processes, whatever, like, about the game.
I mean, Order's been looking a little shaky this split compared to their showing at the end of last split, but you know, it's like as with every team, no one's like to be underestimated at any point. They're still like, I don't know. It's like they're pretty good, but they're nothing spectacular. You know, it's not like there's any like one individual player that's like we just can't lane against him, or like they don't have like any particular champions where it's like we can't play against this. Like if we show up on the day, it should be like a fairly not like an easy game, but like we definitely are in a position to just like play a good game from us, and we should beat them if we do that. You know, it's mostly on us to show up.
Yeah, I was gonna say how you feel like, so some teams you verse, like I'll reference Bombers, last split Bombers. You don't really get to control the game. Like
yeah,
like
it's definitely like you go in like we hope this works.
yeah, you have to play really well, and also like you have to hope that they don't play well. Cause I think like they're the type of team where like you could play really well, they could play well, and it's gonna be coin flip. Whereas there's teams where like this, I think how you're feeling now is like if you play really well, it doesn't matter what order do.
Yeah,
Right?
for the most part, most of the OPL teams are like that. Like
Yeah.
if we play at our peak, you know, we're gonna beat everyone, but like that doesn't happen, you know. So
Yeah, all we need is a peak male and female performance. I say female just because I don't want to be excluding anyone. You
Don't
understand?
assume my gender, bro.
Yeah, I can't assume, and I should add non-binary as well.
Cover it all.
Yeah, just cover all bases. Yeah, that's cool. What about the Avant game? Dude, Avant is a really weird team for me because like at the start of the year, like I'm sure they would thought they would. Hey, there he is, mate. Hey, gone decoy. Hey, gone
Danny
champ.
boy.
Um,
Big Danny boy.
Yeah, Avant's a weird one because again, like I'm pretty sure if you ask like lots of people, and again, there's probably some people that would have put them quite highly. Like they do have some good names on that team, but I think it's not a team that you would have put first place. And I think they're very weird in how they approach certain things, certain pick bands, and just general overall play style. So yeah, talk to me about that team, dude, because I think they've surpassed everyone's expectations.
I mean, yeah, I think Miru's like a lot better than people thought he would be, and
Mm.
he's definitely had like quite the showing so far.
Tell him,
But
hey, he's not better than. Tell him what happened. Tell him what I did to him. Tell him what I did to Miru, dude. Before we
what
carry
do you
on.
mean? Alright. So in
Literally,
a lovely one of my solo queue games, after Miru hard out jungled
huh?
and Defina, hard out jungle.
Dude, okay, now stop there. Who was it? My mid laner was literally intentionally feeding or win trading. I don't know which one, but it was one of them.
Alright, but the mid jungle 2v2 was doomed.
No, because I think we didn't even get to 2v2. He died before camps.
The mid jungle 2v1 was doomed. But anyways.
Yeah.
So
Just to
after
clear that up.
Miru had an excellent performance, gets to like 23 minutes, and Juves is like, I outsmited Levi, let's have a smite fight. Takes him to the rift, and it's like, Juves is like level 11, and Miru's level 13.
Uh-huh.
You know what? When it comes down to it, Juves is the
Mhm.
smite, you know?
And what did Miro say? What did Miro say in chat?
He said, I want to go back to Korea.
Yep, because he knows he needs to train before he can compete with one of the best junglers ever in Australia. He needs to train in Korea just a little bit, to compete. And that's not a knock on him because he's probably the second best jungler in OS behind me. So it's
I thought
nothing.
you meant behind Prelis.
Yeah, like, look, dude, I don't shouldn't even put myself in this conversation because there's levels to this game and no one's on it yet. So yeah. But anyway, that was a fun story. I was asking you about AV and what you think of them.
Yeah. I mean, Miru's pretty good. They definitely got a lot of wins with their sub roster that they really shouldn't have gotten. But like, I think it's too early into the split to really put like a huge amount of like emphasis on how the split's gone so far. So
And
Yeah.
I don't want to shit on them because I think like again you can't because they've won. But also like, do you think that they're like they're a BO1 team? You know what I
like
mean?
somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, like they definitely have like a lot of picks.
Here we go, Jules. Why is he complaining? Dude, firstly, tell him when I have people on the show and I've got people and I'm talking to them, tell him to not complain. Just for 1 hour, tell him not to complain. Oh, dude, I'm not fielding complaints on a Wednesday from 7 only from 7 until 7:45.
Until 7:45.
I don't field complaints from Julian and from 7 to 7:45. You understand? Can you tell him that? Tell him I said that, dude. Tell him your general manager is off the books from 7 until 7:45. So don't talk to me and don't complain.
I think I'll pass.
Pass on that. But okay,
I'll pass on that one.
Alright.
But
But
I mean,
sorry,
like-
yeah.
like, I mean, I guess you can call them a best of one team. We haven't like, I mean, we saw them in Gauntlet and they got creamed by Order, but like,
They were also a different team, right? They didn't have Mir.
yeah,
Mirror.
Mirror's definitely like an upgrade in terms of the jungle talent. So,
Mm.
I mean, like somewhat, but their fundamentals are generally pretty good in the early game. Like their first 15 is typically pretty good.
Mm.
So it's not like they're like an awful team, but it's like they definitely do get a lot of wins from playing things that people don't understand how to play against, and just like familiarity on their comps and understanding their win condition better than other teams. Often because they're playing things that other teams don't verse much. So it's like, it's not like they're cheesing their wins, like they kind of are, but it's like it's rooted in like solid fundamentals, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like in best of fives, it gets harder for them to do that. But if they come up with 3 good drafts, like there's no reason they can't beat any team in the league. So
Yeah, not bad.
it's like they only need 3 good drafts, right? Like it's not it's not unreasonable, but they're definitely also like far from unbeatable. Like I think Chippy is having a really good split, and so like that's a bit of a tough one. But the rest of their players are definitely very beatable.
I think, yeah, I think Chippy is having a very good split actually. He did get a pentakill as well. Actually, I swear, when a top laner gets a penta, it's like pretty hectic.
Yeah, it is. It is. But like, I think the impressive part about Chip is it's not like he's always had good laning, good mechanics, that kind of stuff. But he's definitely shown a lot more discipline and understanding his role in the games compared to like previous times.
Yeah, and maybe the jungle was the problem. How
Always Young Gap, bro.
it's
Top
always
Gap is Young Gap.
it's JG gap always. How is the rest of the OPL playing out? Is it expected? Not so expected? Nothing surprising? What do you think?
For the most part, this split is fairly. I mean, I guess it's a bit more Fiesta than people would have expected. I assume people expected Order to be like playing really well coming into split 2, but
I did see a lot of people put Order high up on their power rankings, but I also saw some people put him 6th or 5th or something like that.
yeah, I'm not like I don't like read too many of the power rankings myself, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure like what the general consensus is, but like
I used to start skirmies over power rankings, dude. I used to start little skirmies IRL on power rankings.
Twitter skirmies with
Yeah,
the lads.
bit of-
fucking
hey,
get all the boys on.
You power ranked me below where I thought I was, dude. We're having a Twitter war. We're having a Twitter argument.
Explain your reasoning in
Yep.
140 characters or less.
Explain
Alright,
your
we'll
reasoning,
roast you.
and if it's not the reasoning that I was thinking, you're wrong. So
It's doomed.
yeah.
It's doomed. But yeah, I think it's definitely been a bit more Fiesta, and there's been some whack things happening. But for the most part, I think this split is like it was expected with the loss of a couple players and like some of the roster swaps that it was going to be a bit more of a mess early. And
Yeah.
I definitely think that like we're going to find some stability coming into the later weeks of the league and actually
Yeah.
understanding where teams are.
Yeah, I back you. I back it. I was gonna ask you any key players to watch out for, but we pretty much touched on that. Key players in the OPL and whatnot. And we even touched on the roster changes. Good job, Jackson. You're really nailing this. You're really nailing this gig. I might get you on, or I might make you just host one. You know, you never know.
You never know.
What are you like? Because we touched on teams, we touched on games and stuff, but what are you kind of without? I don't want you to be like, hey man, this is where I'm good, this is where I'm bad. Punish me. But what are you focusing on? Like as of now, you know, if that makes sense. I feel like every player has a focus, and you can be generic, you can go specific if you want, but yeah, it's up to you.
I mean, for the most part, it's like. I mean, it's real vague stuff, right? But like.
If I
guess-
just cut you off, Sean even said that it sounds like a good idea, mate, to get you on the rewind one day. I'll even let you organise the guest if you want to. Hey,
Oh boy,
and-
that's a lot of responsibility.
dude, you know what? We spoke about this earlier on the broadcast.
Yeah.
You and responsibility seem to go together this year. It seems to be a fit.
Not bad, not bad.
That should be a Twitch.
Yeah.
When you do that face, it reminds me of a puppy dog.
I definitely could make a lot of emotes out of my really stretchy face.
Yeah. So sorry. What are you focusing on?
I mean, it's mostly down that vein, right? Like, usually, like my mechanics are solid. The way I play my early game is solid. Like, what I'm doing, like, with my own character in the game is solid. It's just mostly thinking about like how I can like the way that it's easiest for me to learn and like absorb as much information as I can, and then also I've been focusing a lot on like helping other people learn personally. Like it's not that like I'm smarter than people, but it's that I can help people like level themselves up very quickly if I like actually apply myself into like pushing them further, you know? Like I mean like a basic one that is like not really league related is taking people to the gym, right? You know, like
Yep.
went to the gym with Jordan a bunch, you know, like that's something that's like I can do in my life and push myself to do that helps other people, like helps bring them up. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not like I'm hella fit, but it's definitely something I can do, you know? And it's
Yeah.
the same with League. I don't have to be some genius to help other people get better at the game. And so that's like a lot of my focus is being a better teammate in that regard and helping my teammates improve.
Inspirational, dude. Inspirational. That's why Flanders is looking like a snack nowadays, I guess, because you've been taking him to the gym.
He's quite the snack on and off the rift.
Yeah. And so like with those things that you're like, I thought to be honest, I thought you were gonna give me like gameplay ones, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy you gave me those because I think that's important, and it's probably something that many people don't actually know about you, like from I guess their initial perception or like, I mean, no one really gets to delve in or dive into what someone is like as a like leader or a player in a
I
team.
mean, it's all behind the scenes, right? Like,
Yeah,
you just don't
yeah.
get to see any of it, you know.
Yeah.
So
And the fact that I'm agreeing with you means it's true, because then obviously like, yeah. But I was just say, how do you think you're tracking? Because I thought it was gonna be in-game stuff, but you know, I could ask you how you think you're tracking, but I think we've already went through that.
I mean, like, for that, like as a whole, I think there's definitely like a lot more that I could be doing a lot better. It's something where there's like limitless amounts of growth. Like ultimately, like you can only lane so well, you know.
Yeah.
But like you can definitely do like everything outside of actually piloting your character like so much better.
Yeah.
So it's like there's definitely so much more that I could be doing, and there's like a lot of things that I'm learning about myself. You know, like I mean, like a basic example is just like reading, like just like reading like psychology stuff and just actually understanding how I make decisions and how I think about things is like an area that I've never really stepped into, and it teaches you a lot about yourself very quickly. And also there's just like so much more that I could be doing. So it's like I think I'm doing okay, but it's definitely like the sky's the limit for me. Like there's so like infinitely more that I could be doing.
Yeah. Like it's when you think you're done, you're just getting started.
Yeah.
And then and then if you think you're done,
ridiculous-
and if you think you're really done, then you're done. Like you're done. uh, we're versing. Actually, let me bring it up. I was gonna ask you about our game only, but let's do this. This will be fun. Okay, I'm gonna go through this week's schedule with you,
Mhm.
and you're gonna give me predictions,
Yep.
and then we'll see if we nail it.
Mhm.
Alright, Chiefs versus Avant.
Chiefs versus Avant.
Yeah.
Feels like if I mean like Shock's a pretty good laner, but if Claire's switched on, it just feels like unwinnable for Avant.
Yeah, I feel like too, but Claire's been very hit or miss this split, so it's kind of
Yeah.
which
If
Claire.
if he has an on game, then it's definitely pretty doomed for AV.
Direwolves versus Mammoth.
I feel like that's a real like winnable game for Direwolves. If they get like you know, if Direwolves is playing like a Civ draft or something, where it's like if the game favors them when it goes long, then it's definitely very winnable for Direwolves. It seems like Mammoth have been looking pretty good, but also like they've gotten like
The
they've
early
had a
games,
real,
yeah.
the early games have been real rough.
Yeah.
So like
Bombers versus Legacy.
should be a pretty easy Bombers win.
Gravitas versus Order. Okay. If you only have one response for that, otherwise I'm playing top lane.
Hashtag Gravitas Glory.
Yeah, hashtag GRV win. Chiefs versus Mammoth on the Saturday.
Chiefs versus Mammoth.
It's a tight one, that one.
That's actually like
They
something.
already played though. That's a rematch. That's a rerun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mammoth won. Wait, no, Chiefs won, right?
No. Chiefs were pumping Mammoth,
Oh wait, yeah, no,
and then
it was-
Mammoth had the $600
It was
600.
the 600 CS Civ game.
Yeah. And no, Mammoth won 3k down.
Yeah, Civ is the most awful champion in the game, dude. I hate it. Just every game is so stressful because it's like, can we end? We have 3 inhibitors. Can they wave clear? Yes. Cool. Why can they wave clear? 3 inhibs down, Baron minions. It's just ridiculous.
Legitimately losing 3 inhibs as Siva is a win condition.
It's a win condition because
Yeah.
she gets 600
You should
CS,
only-
6 items, and she just 1v5s.
You only go down one lane if you're playing against Siva. Like, OG 1764. Good day, buddy. I will stop the stream and say good day to you. I'll
G'day,
pack
brother.
up. I'll pack up shop and say good day to you, mate. Pabu is so attractive and responsible. What a steal, says Prayless. I love how he types that as he's sitting right
He's
next to
literally
you.
sitting like
He's
60
literally in
centimeters
slapping
apart.
distance, and he says that, you know. Win Guardian said Legacy win. Might have to block him. I'll consult with my moderation team.
That's a bit rough,
We'll get back to you. Unless Win Guardian, which you lead me to actually a very good point, and the next part in which I'm going to show something, you would like to sign up at gravitas.gg/membership. Then you can hang around Win Guardian. And I'm gonna go to the videos of it. Let me hit you up. Let me hit up the stream with it, and we'll give it a watch just in case you guys haven't watched it, because Thug Lisa is new here. She's new to these streams. Hey guys, Juves here. We wanted to produce an awesome Just so you know, membership Jackson, launch it's playing. video, but not
Hell
everything
yeah,
goes
brother.
to
I
plan.
had a good look.
At Gravitas, we embrace the grind. We love what we do, even if the results don't go our way. We tried to produce a extremely serious video, but the bloopers were just far too good to leave out. So we give you the best of both. Trust us, it gets better. Well, sort of. At least we can play League.
Slipper's trying to walk away. First blood happens, but Pabu, will he get it? The shields are just too strong. Udasov misses another one.
And we want you to join us as a Gravitas Foundation member. Here's what you get. It all starts with MEO, the Melbourne Esports Open.
See you at MEO.
We are getting better, aren't we?
But wait, there's more.
Meet the whole team at our Gravitas events. The first 20 Foundation Gold members to sign up can join us for an Inner Sanctum game day experience, and what an experience it is.
Check this out.
Back in my day, which is a very long time ago, I was lucky to get a t-shirt to play in. Just one t-shirt to play in. Now we've got Pabu, Prayless, Hayri, Raid, Decoy playing in 7 different jerseys. That's a different jersey for every opponent. And guess what? The best bit? You'll get all 7 of them in our membership pack.
But wait.
Until I finish.
But wait, there's more.
Challenge our players in a LoL game, whether it's a 1v1, a normal game, a custom game, ARAM, whatever it is. Exclusive access to a members only Discord and Facebook group. And the best bit, personally, learn from our coaches, Vicarious and me. The best stage coach he knows.
Join us at the Rift as a Gravitas Foundation member.
Is it at or on?
Join us on the Rift as a Gravitas Foundation member.
Lucky our league skills are better than our video skills.
Three-man side. They're trying to get a good engage. He's not getting it. Ult comes down. He's on the Pabu, but he gets killed, and so does Corporal. It's 2 down, 3 down for Direwolf, and they're getting cleaned up. Gravitas with the back and forth play, and there's 4 down.
But don't ask us to wink at you. At least our boy can take down Faker.
He might have it, Faker. The Q could kill him, and he's done it. Are you serious? Pabu takes down Faker.
With all that knowledge, with all that information, why wouldn't you become a Gravitas Foundation member? For our Foundation Gold members, we'll see you at MEO. If you can't make it to MEO, lucky for you, we have Foundation Silver and Bronze memberships for our global fans. I know we have fans in Vietnam from my time at Roof Rivals, of course we do. I know Pabu has fans from his All-Star experiences in Vegas. Why wouldn't he? I know my cousins in Europe will be signing up, and I know we have fans around the world following the Gravitas story. We'd love to have you all on board for some Gravitas glory.
No.
So check out gravitas.gg/membership and sign up today.
Become a Gravitas Foundation member now.
Become a Gravitas Foundation member now.
Become a Gravitas Foundation member now.
I love Harry when he does his section. And just a quick little look at it. You guys just scroll through here. You can read what you get. It's real straightforward. It's there. The game day jerseys are there. What you get in the packs. There's some FAQ. And if you want to sign up now, you click the learn more, and it takes you to another page. It goes into more detail. Some pictures of what you get. Add it to your cart, and Bob's your uncle. And Bob's your bloody uncle. Now you're back on screen, Jackie.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something now, dude.
Yeah.
Tell me where you know Sean Callanan?
Mhm.
Do you know him?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Quite fond of him.
the Gravitas owner. Tell me
Indeed.
where you think he may watch our OPL game on Saturday night.
Well, if he really wanted to watch our game for whatever reason, he
If you had
would
to
go
guess.
If you had to guess, I would assume he would probably watch it twitch.tv/Riot Games Ocean
Yeah.
at
Hey,
7 p.m. on the Friday.
hey, good answer, dude. Good try.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna bring something up for everyone that's
Oh,
in this
crap.
chat, right?
Oh,
Oh my god, it's doomed. It's doomed. So Sean, now let me tell you, I was in a rush when I got home. I had to set it up quickly. I misplayed with the audio. But Sean will be at GG Easy Bar. I'll flip to it again. Sean will be at GG Easy Bar on Saturday at 6 p.m. Ask him absolutely anything. Ask him about the membership packs. Ask him about the organization. Ask him about the OPL. Ask him about traditional sports. But don't ask him to pay for all your drinks that night. There's a just disclaimer. Don't
Just a
ask him.
couple. Just a couple. Just a
Oh,
couple.
you know, Jackson said that, not me. But don't ask him to do that. Sometimes silent Juves is better, Sean says. I actually agree. That's why I didn't put the audio in on that section. And I'll just flip to it one more time. See the silence. There's the silence. Pabu, Sean said ease up. But maybe you can pay for it, Jackson, if you want. Maybe you can just dip into the savings and put a tab on. Put the Mr. Pabu, this is the All Star tab at GG
All-Star
Easy.
tab.
Jackson,
Not even a goddamn
just a quick cheeky $1,000 tab, whatever. Not much, no big deal. My last question. How much do I need to pay to stay over at the house for a weekend? Well, Wingardium, funny you asked. Actually, there's this website called gravitas.gg/membership where you can actually sign up. And staying at the house isn't a part of the deal, but there's definitely some similar ones in which maybe we could maneuver you into the MEO lounge, Gravitas lounge, which is pretty much our house, and you could stay there. I will say that. I just will put a disclaimer out there. That's quite similar, very similar deal. Jackson, my last question for you, dude. End of season rankings. If I had to ask you for a power rankings, end of split, do you want to do it? What is it? Guess, go.
Rank 1, Gravitas.
Yes.
Rank 2 through 8, goddamn irrelevant.
That's actually a good one. So what is it? Gravitas 1, Gravitas 2 to 8, irrelevant. That's some big words, dude. So you're telling me we're gonna win the league?
Of course.
$200. How much do I need to pay for a simple kiss on the cheek? $200. This is not Tinder. This is actually the rewind. With that, wait, what? Was that Jules laughing, dude? I love Jules's laugh. I actually love Jules's laugh.
It's iconic. Absolutely iconic.
Yeah. Are you gonna stream or what are you doing?
Probably not.
All right. You're gonna have a small night in.
Indeed.
All right. I'd like to thank everyone that tuned in. And I will host. Thank you for joining me, and I will host the Derm Dog, who is a professional basketball player. Make sure you go GG Easy on Saturday to see Sean Callanan. Make sure you go gravitas.gg/membership. Yeah, I'll host Derm Dog, who's a League of Legends player, professional basketball player, playing Teamfight Tactics at the moment. So go over and show. I can't. I'm not actually. This is problematic because I'm not logged into the Twitch television. So I'll do this instead. Everyone head over to that stream and tell him I sent you. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, do this. Wait, Gravitas is logged in. /host Derm Dog.
Alright. He did it.
Oh, it worked. I can do it
Yeah.
because I'm a mod.
Alright, I'm out of here then.
Alright.
Peace.